Hi guys and welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a Hobbit Village, Stillpond. So of course we're here and we're at the cottage today. Oh yes, bloody good. What we're actually going to be doing, well, it's been really annoying me this underneath the water stuff, so I know that when I go on moaning about people doing the same thing, we're going to fix this. We're going to actually fix this. We're going to at least do a little bit of it. Now, this is actually a lake, so it's a little bit different, but you can tell there's no like plants down there. There's also some sand down there. We're going to fix this sand. It's been annoying me for, well, not years. It's been annoying me for quite a while. So I'm just going to do a mask on 12, and then we'll just do BR sphere of 3, which is dirt, and just 5. So look at that, and of course it's hitting the water, so that's not going to work. So let's go for this. Let's get potion of night vision. There we go. And then we're just going to do this, and hopefully, eventually, this will actually fix it. There we go. Fix that. There we go. This is all to do with World Painter, unfortunately. So it does cause stuff like this if you have really deep lakes, and this one is a really deep lake. I'm tempted to have something underneath it as well in this lake. Something secret. I don't know. We'll see. It won't be part of the Hobbit series, but I don't know. Maybe people can theorise about something. Maybe there is like mystical people in the lake. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Like, not mermaids, but yeah. We'll come up with something. Yeah, there's a very deep lake down there. Anyway, right. So what we're going to be doing? Well, probably have shaders off. That's what Stillpond looks like it without shaders. It doesn't look too bad, actually. I think that looks kind of good still. So it's quite nice. Shaders work really nicely with the light to make it look really hobbity, so there's that. Now what did I actually do down here? I've got lots of mix of stone and stuff, don't I? Yeah, and then it just stops. And then it just stops. And I need to fix up these as well. But I can do those little bits of those bits, so we'll actually do that. So, what we're going to do a mask of 3. And then we're going to do BR sphere of... Oh god, this is going to be difficult, isn't it? We're going to have to go with like 20%. So we're going to go 20% of just normal mud. It's going to be quite a muddy one, I think. We have 20% of 3 colon... Oh god, is it 1? 3 colon 1. I have to check that in a bit, but we'll see if it works. And I'm going to go 20% of mossy stone, which we've got 1 colon 1. We've also got 20% of 1 colon 2, and that leaves us only with 20%. Now we need more than that, so we're going to go 13 colon 1, and we're also going to go. We'll split this one then. Well, 13 actually, just normal 13 is fine. Colon 0. I'll split this down. Right, so we need like a 10%, I think. So we're going to have to do, if we switch down stone to 15%, that'll give us an extra 10%. So then we're going to have those. So we'll have 10%. Well, actually, or should we split all? We'll split all of these ones into 3s. Yeah, okay. Now this might just not work because I've done maths wrong. But I'll have that one there, and we'll also have 10%, 13 colon, 10, wait, 10%, yeah, there we go, 13 colon 1, and then we'll have a brush of 5. Now, I'm hoping that's just not complaining me. No, it did it, alright, okay, let's see how this looks. Doesn't look too bad, right? It's alright, yeah, it's okay. So I'm just going to wander around. The only problem is that because I've got that masked, it's not going to like it that much, but I think if we just be a little bit more careful with it, I'll make this bank more muddier, but okay, that's giving us that. That's just okay, the mix, but it's not bad. We'll touch up. I usually go around by hand and do this. I know, it's bad. I usually use a brush first, and then do everything else by hand, so it's a bit weird, but that's how I do things. So I'm just going to do like around here. And I can do all this, and so just to make it a little more interesting, we'll do a little bit more. This wasn't actually what I was planning on doing in the episode, but you know what I'm like. We just kind of go off on one sometimes, which is a good thing because it mixes them up. So I'm just going to drag this around. Let's just do it the quick way. I'll do it quick and dirty first, because otherwise we will be here. If I did it my technique, my way, it would last a very long time. So we kind of need that. Because I've got a mask on free, it's not actually so good, because it will take over the these bits as well. So for example, if I click there you go, you see what I mean. So I'm actually going to change my mask a bit to be very specific and be 3:0 instead, because then it will only change the mud blocks. Still not great, that's the problem, but nothing we can really do unless I masked. I could have masked all this dirt in a different material and then masked it again. Yeah, that would have been a complicated way of doing things, but that would have worked at least. Okay. Right, there. And I'll start touching up as well. There we go. A lot more. Actually, leave that nice muddy bit. Don't want to have like mega amounts of this. God, we've got loads to do. So yeah, basically the reason that people always forget to do this is just because it's like hidden. Well, it's not really hidden, but it adds so much to it. I think the people that watch my Let's Build a Camp saw how much detail I put in everywhere around it, rather than, you know, like also detailed the camp to hell, but the amount of detail that you can put around stuff is really useful. It's really good. It does pay off. So yeah. Right, there we go. Let's drag this around. So I think what I'll do is I'll get the basics done, then I can at least do some of it off camera. I've got loads to do off camera, unfortunately, which is not good. So that means I don't have as many episodes, but we'll see. Okay. There. There. Let's see what we're looking like from above. It might be that it looks terrible, might be that it looks good. We don't really know. Maybe this mix is actually terrible. I'm going to have to mask all of those different things, but I don't think so. Somehow. Right, here we go. There we go. There. And there. And there. Right, how are we doing? Okay, well I'm just going to go straight across here then, and I will start to show you guys what I mean by like underwater plants and stuff. Because yeah, this otherwise this will go on for absolutely ages, which I mean I'm fine with, but yeah. One thing I do want to do is I want to try and get an underwater canoe that's sunk or something. I don't think the trapdoors stay underwater though, so that's a problem. That's a problem right there. Right, now that's going over to there. Yeah, so we'll just fix this up. So yeah, I do want to get like an underwater canoe or something, so maybe one of the hobbits has had a bad time. A couple of supplies that have gone into the water, that kind of stuff, you know. That'd be good. Right. So here we are, like almost there. Right. There we go. Okay, so we've now got the actual underwater kind of material, I guess. Well, at least rough material. With shaders, it looks well, it should look better. It just makes it look a little bit more detailed. Like before, it was just mud, wasn't it? So, looks quite good. Looks a little bit more rocky. Quite rocky, actually. It does look quite rocky. I might have to mask some of the. Probably what I'll do is I'll end up masking some of the gravel and then put back dirt or something. I'll use gravel dirt. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, what I actually mean by kind of like adding in the details, we're going to actually grab some oak wood and we're going to use some jungle and maybe some spruce, acacia, and dark oak. So what people always forget, they usually just do like this on underneath the water, but they forget about how much like pond stuff there is and all the different like leaves and things that you do get. So it's quite quick to actually do things. So I just throw some leaves into the ground. This one's quite good. Acacia's pretty good for it. Just put in some of these and you just spam them everywhere. Well, that actually works, doesn't it? That's interesting. What biome's this then? That's ocean biome and that's river. Ah, so river makes it change colour as well. That's good. It's good to know. But it doesn't change those ones. Or those ones. Just every so often. That's quite cool. You don't want to have too much, if there's a river like this, you don't want to have too much around it. But you don't want to make it look like bits have been caught over time. So okay, this has been here for a while, so I'm actually going to build up around this quite a bit. This is like the most stable bit for stuff to hang on to. That's a technical term. Okay, so we've got like little bits and pieces. We'll have a bit more. There, like that. There, and here. I want to make sure that I don't go too deep. Don't want to go too deep. I want to make sure that it does look good. Right, okay, so we've got these. And I'll do some more stuff in a second, which will make it look good as well. I'm just going to do a sampling of this, because I could spend hours on it. Oh, put in some of those. Here. Can't tell what it looks like now, doesn't it? It looks a bit weird. There we go, so we've got all these. I'm just going to put in a couple of a bit deeper down, which have actually got like, you know, what they called on them. I'm going to use... We've got like a really deep, dark looking one, have we? Right, so I get stuck. It's freaking out. There we go, that one will do. That one will do. Let me change your... No. There we go, got it. Right, and then here we're going to go for like a proper like planty type thing that's got all these around it. Oh, that looks interesting, doesn't it? It's a little bit different anyway. It's still got quite a bit of air in it. There you go. See how I'm just literally spamming like leaves everywhere. I do want to see little bits of it, so I want to do that. I cut through here as well. There we go. So yeah, do those down the bottom a little bit more. Actually here I'm going to keep as like muddiness. And here, so it's really just a matter of adding on top of the last stuff. A very simple matter. But this will make it look a little bit more just interesting. Interest is something that people forget about, detail. And yes, this does take a lot of time. Like I've spent hours on some of them, some plots and stuff I've done around, but it's worth it. It's worth the effort. So then look at that, there we go, that looks a lot better, doesn't it? So you start to get more green in there. Now this looks a little bit more natural. Oh, that looks horrible. What the hell happened here? Let's move that out a bit. No. That's better. Yeah, see, that looks a lot better. It looks a lot more detailed. I think we will need to add a couple in here as well, like quartz on the rocks. So other stuff that I'd do. Here we go. If I get through some of these. The problem is it's like addictive. You kind of keep on seeing bits that you need to add to, and so that's driving you nuts. Right, there we go. Right, so then the next kind of bit, I guess, is quite simple. We just clear down everything. Adding stuff like clay deposits. That's always a good one. Moss stone, if there's anything that's fallen down. I've already done that on this bit. I've added in some moss stone there. So actually we don't really need that. Stuff like little rocks is always good as well. Just like actually doing your own little rocks as well as biome ones. So we'll get the Enviro Slab. Good old Enviro Slab. Good for everything. So I'll actually get some of these. And again, I will probably end up spending like 12 hours or something just going across there. I made a really massive area actually, didn't I? Yeah, so I'll end up doing a lot of this. I might do like a little civilization or something down here. So also just adding terrain details. There we go. That one's actually alright as clay. Clay's really good. If you just do like a little clay deposit, it looks pretty cool. I say it looks pretty cool. It doesn't really look cool, but yeah, you know what I mean. So you get like little bits like this. So we'll just add in a little bit of colour or variation. And this is always, I always do this by hand. So there we go. Put in some of these like that, and we'll have some going down to there. And again, Enviro slabs that. And I'll just have them like that. So that will add in a bit. I'll have one over here as well. And this is just to add variation into variation. Something that people don't do. People don't even bother with this, but I do. I'm insane. There you go, I have one that actually going up. Okay, so there we go. You can actually see those three deposits now, and you can see how it's it doesn't look like a world painter brush, world edit brush anymore, which is what you want. You do not want it to look like a world edit brush, trust me, because they look crap usually. You can tell, especially when we've got the metadatas. People just spam things, and don't worry about it freaking out. It doesn't matter. Right, I can also have one like a little clay deposit down here. There we go. I'm going to actually have it running down a little bit more. Weirdly. There we go. That. That's a really big one. But there you go. I think you can actually see now like these little spots that have just added a little bit in. You can also do the same with normal stones. So like here, maybe we've got a couple extra stones in, or you can just every so often just put down a stone. You know, you don't have to try and make like a nice structure or anything like that. But I'm going to here, gonna make a nice little thing, which currently just looks far too uniformly straight, and then we're just going to whack those a couple of times. So I'm going to just make it all mossy for the time being, and then make that one there, and then this one's going to be dark because I said so. Probably wouldn't use light on these. There we go, like that, and that one's going to be there, and that one's going to be there, and then we're going to put in a virus lab here and here and here, and then change a couple of the biomes. There we go, so we're going to have like extreme hills there, and crap, we have extreme hills, couldn't we? What's we got? What else we got? Oh, yeah, mossy one, swampland. That's good. And actually, I could have just a couple of clay ones here. Everyone like that? Oh, ice plains? No. Yeah, maybe. Don't know. It's interesting. But it'll just change up all the colours. Also, you probably are not going to have anything above any of this. So, get out your biome stick. If we grab some of these, let's add. Now you can see how that rock looks quite good. You can see how the clay bits look good. What else have I shown you guys? Yeah, just like adding in colour variation to these. So maybe like this lot over here is actually going to be extreme hills. I'll just add in all of this, so just to colour it out a little bit, so you get like this colour variation in there as well, and you don't have to really care too much about it. Just kind of, you know, colour around everything. So you can add in those as well, and that'll just give you a little bit more colour. So that's going to be another one that I'm just going to continue doing when I'm really, really bored. But I thought I'd show you guys that, so that, because I know some people do it, especially on plots. People do it a lot of the time on plots, and they just get it completely wrong, or just don't do it. Most of the time, just don't do it and leave it stone. So there you go. That looks a lot better. Look at this. So that's what I'm talking about. Can't see it with shaders underneath the water, but you can on top of the water, and that looks awesome. So that looks a lot better. So you can add like colour variation, you can add in rocks, add in clay deposits. If there's anything else you guys think I should start adding there, because it's something that I do, but I haven't really seen anybody else do really, really well. So it's difficult to figure out where I'm also going wrong. Adding stuff like boats or canoes, that we'll actually do that in another episode, I think. I think I'll like fill out this and then do like a couple of sunken canoes. So that you guys have a couple of ideas on that, maybe? Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, that's it for this weird episode of Let's Make Underwater Plants, I guess. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one.